What do you think about the housing issues in Manchester?
It's not too bad, bro.
Really, it's not very good actually. Because, to be truthful, no disrespect, there's too many foreigners in the country what's took over hotels, hostels. And you know the people born and bred is second class. But you know the foreigners that come into the country, they're first class. And you know what? It's overcrowded. And you know what? I ever asked the housing, they give me help and help to support my needs. They didn't support my needs.
3 suitcases.
You know what? The truth is, we got 2 suitcases each, me and Paddy. We're walking up and down. This is where we're born. Where did we live all our life? We're born in England all our life. Rochdale, Birchill Hospital, Lancashire, Oldham, Paddy. You know what I mean? And you know what? And they're not stupid. You should know that how long we've been living in Manchester from all our lives. So, but God, do you know what I mean? They're about to sick and old. They're about to be sick asking us where we live and how long we've been living here for. Truth. You know what I mean? Now the problem is though, there's too many people taking up places in Manchester. It's overrun by foreigners. You know what? Spot the white man in any shop in Manchester. You can't see any white man. You always see a foreign man. I know disrespect or racism anyway, but the truth is, and I feel it's wrong because a lot of people sleeping up in the streets. I seen that in town centre. I seen they're supposed to help people. I went into the housing. They said, Manchester Solution said, "Oh, we can't help you because there's not enough good criteria. We haven't got a good criteria was to prove how long and where I was living. I had to prove the whole background where I was living. I proved what happened to me. I proved I rented areas. I proved the reason why I had to leave. I had a breakdown since my father died. I went to Blackpool and back up to Manchester and lost the property I was living at. You know, I had to prove all that. And you know what? I still got nowhere. So I got in touch with an MP and the MP said I'll look into it. And they look into it. And
3 suitcases.
and the problem is, I looked in it, I got 4 suitcases. At the moment. 4 suitcases, lads. No, come on, do you know what I mean? For real. You've got to walk up and down with 4 suitcases on your back. Just imagine you have to carry 2 suitcases up and down. And you can't get a place. All we can do is book into hotels all the time. Manchester, Blackpool, Manchester, Blackpool, Manchester, Blackpool. You know what I mean? And we asked the housing, we asked the council to pay us back their funding. They said no, they won't pay us back. They said we paid out their own, so they won't fund it back for us. We paid money in each hotel just to keep us off the streets. We've done that, and we didn't get the funding back off them either for it. How shameful is that? They're quick enough to help the foreigners for the country. They're quick enough to help them. They're quick enough to support them. They're quick enough to get new cars. They're quick enough to get new houses. They're quick enough to give them extra money. Do you know, that's the foreigners. I'm going to put Paddy onto my brother now. Go on, what's your view about the housing?
Not getting new cars, not getting new houses though.
What's your view about the housing?
Poor. It's very, very poor.
But truthful, the quality about the housing is the poorest quality that I ever seen. They call us they're meant to call us United Kingdom. God help me. If this is, you know what? Ireland's doing better in the United Kingdom actually, if you come to think of it. Because if I was in Ireland, they'd have anyone off the streets and get them in out of the streets sleeping up and ready. You know what I mean? But in England here, they see you die. You know, there's supposed to be cruelty for animals. But where's the cruelty for human beings on the earth? Where's the cruelty for the people in this country? Where's the cruelty for the council? What they're doing with people and not having their support and their needs out. This is taking their independent support and rights of people living standards away. People struggling on the streets, sleeping rough. People sleeping in tents. People can't afford to pay money to get an hotel. People can't afford to pay to get anywhere, and they have to sleep rough in the streets. And there's the council can just leave them die in the streets, and the government sitting back not doing nothing about it. That's just sad on them. Do you know what I mean? From Felix Aaron, this is me giving my word and giving my honour. I was born and bred here all my life, and my brother too. And the truth is, for homeless people there's a bad law in it. You've got to sleep rough in the streets or do without yourself, because you can't do, you know what I mean, no support from the government or the council. If there was, a lot of people would be off the streets by now. And this is going to the Prime Minister of, what do you call him? Andy Borman. And this is me, Felix Aaron, explain. Why is no more accommodations for people who are struggling to to get homes. They can't get homes. They can't go in a hostel. They can't even get a hostel or an hotel because it's overcrowded with foreigners in the country, and there's nothing done about it. So the people's left to die on the streets because they're struggling, and the homeless and nowhere to support their needs. That's the reason why. That's it. And you know, I asked Manchester Solution. I said, help us out. They now helped us out. I asked the what do you call it? Manchester moved the registers to rehouses. They said they couldn't because of rent arrears. You know what I mean? We tried our best and we got refused whatever we do. And that's it. I'm putting a video up now so everyone can see this all over for itself. This I name and shame the United Kingdom is a shame to the Council of United Kingdom. And they call us United Kingdom. I don't know what's so united about it.